Lovely stuff. Thanks, guys.
How do you sum up the series overall?
Yeah, I think obviously last two games we probably haven't competed as much as we like. I think the last two have been a little bit fatigued and not quite us as a side, to be honest. But I think it's been a really good series. I think particularly the start, the test match and a few really tight games that we went toe-to-toe with Australia but couldn't quite win those big moments and be ruthless in finishing off games. I think we put ourselves in opportunities to win matches we weren't quite able to get over the line. But yeah, I think it's been a brilliant series. It's never easy touring in COVID, and there's been quite a few challenges on the way. So to get the cricket on, and obviously with the preparation that we had as well, and I think we made the most of a bad situation in terms of that stuff. But yeah, obviously disappointed as well that we haven't been able to be successful out here in the Ashes.
Do you think the team was a bit flat after the result in the test? So you talked about on stage and obviously coming so close, the epic match there.
Yeah, I think maybe. I think obviously it was a bit of a blow that we weren't able to do that. I think the way we went about it still was amazing, and what an unbelievable test match we involved in. It was absolutely brilliant, and proud of the girls how we went about it. But I think mentally it probably took a little bit out of us. But it's the same for both teams, isn't it? That close game, and Australia were able to turn it around for those ODIs. But yeah, I do think the last two games probably been a bit mentally fatigued. We've always had a couple of injuries kicking around, and a few people have had to protect a little bit with our eyes on the World Cup. So yeah, I think that's played a part too.
Do you mind waiting until we just finished our press conference?
Yeah, I do think it feels very different to 2019. I think our belief and mentality has been totally different. I think we've gone toe to toe. We've tried to go out Australia, which I think is a good strategy against them. But like I say, we haven't been able to be quite ruthless in those big moments, and they're the sort of team that don't give you too many chances to win games. So you have to, when you're on top, really nail it down. And unfortunately, we haven't been able to do that. But we haven't become a bad side after obviously this Ashes, and we've got to reassess and go again, ready for the World Cup, and hopefully gain some mental freshness and freshen up physically as well, ready to go in that World Cup.
Games against Australia. Can you take much from these last couple of games despite no results? Can you defeat into that first game with the side?
No, I don't think the last two games matter too much. I think probably mentally we found it hard to stay up with the Ashes already gone. Obviously that was our aim, but I believe we can beat Australia on our day. We just need to put batting and bowling together, be a little bit more ruthless, but I 100% believe we've got the players to beat them in that first game, and it's a one-off game, so this shouldn't really matter too much.
Do you think the order is right at the moment to pick up from that series, given that you might get Ted Rubbers to make
I think it's tricky when it rains, isn't it? Obviously, those two rained off T20s had a bit of an effect. It's probably our strongest format as well, which obviously losing those to the rain wasn't ideal. But yeah, I don't know. There's been a few different ways where it's been fiddled, the order of the formats and stuff like that. I think the test in the middle probably works quite well, or at the start. I think that's probably the best place for it to be. And yeah, probably the ODIs and the T20 shouldn't matter too much at the end.
Thanks, guys. We'll throw just to a couple from Zoom. It's chaos here, so we're not going to stay for long.
Go on, Gomesh.
Hey, can I?
Yes, please. Ask your question.
Yeah. Hi, Heather. Hard luck today on the series. Since the day the team landed in Australia, there have been a lot of struggles, and with respect to the schedule or the COVID scare or the washout. How hard is it, to keep the team morale up when the results don't go your way in such a long and toiling tour?
So since you landed in Australia, there's been a few issues with COVID, there's been weather around, etc. Yeah. How hard is it to keep the players' morale up in such a situation like that?
Yeah, well, it's the same for both teams, isn't it? I think with COVID, we've had a lot of punches thrown away, I guess, with schedule changes, with obviously the build-up, having to isolate back in the UK and having to train just in our households and things like that. And obviously New Zealand, the restrictions have come out, and we've been dealing with that behind the scenes, I guess, as well. But it's been the same for both teams, isn't it? It's never easy touring in the COVID world, I'll tell you that now. It's not the easiest to captain as well, with different things going on. But yeah, that's the world we live in, and thankfully we've been able to get the cricket on. We obviously got a quarantine to look forward to in Australia, but yeah, I think it's been tricky, and obviously it's been tough living in a bubble when you're not been successful. We probably haven't experienced that yet, but yeah, the morale hasn't been particularly down. It's been fine.
Just one more, if I may. Earlier today, Hannah Darlington has took a break because of her mental health, and Mithali Raj earlier today spoke about having a team psychologist. What is your thoughts on having a team traveling psychologist when consistently you are traveling abroad from one bubble to another in these times?
Sorry, I'll just jump in there. We do actually have a team psychologist travelling with us, Ramesh.
Well, I'll answer that. I didn't know about Hannah Darlington. I obviously played with her. That's really not very nice to hear, to be honest. She's a brilliant person, so shame for that. But yeah, look, it's tricky. I'll be honest. You're living under restrictions. You're trying to perform. Obviously, as a team, we've gone through a lot as well. We've done it for 2 years in various levels of restrictions, and it's not easy. And obviously, New Zealand isn't ideal. It's the hardest country in the world to get into at the moment. So that obviously puts a lot of strain on the players. And I think for me, administrators and ICC, etc., need to make sure they're putting the player welfare first. And obviously, these examples show that important and things do happen, and we're all human beings at the end of the day.
Kalyani, sorry, I see you've got a question, but we're going to wrap it up there because Australia are waiting.
Just a
Thank you
little
very
one.
much, guys.